What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Courtroom Podcast, DJ's Courtroom Podcast, man. And we back with episode 46, man. We nearly at 50 episodes. At 50 episodes, on the 50th episode, I'm gonna have another guest. I'm not gonna tell y'all who the guest gonna be, but I'm gonna have another guest. And then after 50 episodes, that's when season 2 is gonna come. After every 50 episodes, that's when season 2 is gonna the next season is gonna appear. So we're almost the end of season 1. We're almost there, and yeah, this has just been a journey. We still have a lot of work to do. We still have a lot of progress to do, dealing with this green screen. I need to figure out how to like work a green screen. I might have to look up some stuff, but that's besides the point. Let's get into the episode, man. First, I want to talk about the NBA award predictions. If y'all seen my YouTube channel on Film by Darren, I reacted to House of Highlights, them talking about the NBA awards that they think is going to get to different players that they feel like they're gonna get, and this person was wrong a little bit, but I'm gonna let y'all know about my NBA predictions for the Rookie of the Year. I feel like Stephon Castle is gonna get it. The reason why I feel like Stephon Castle is gonna get it because the Spurs have just been playing great basketball. They're not really they're coming out to play out. The play in and getting out to play in here and there, but they're doing way better than last year. And Stephon Castle, he hasn't been really injured or nothing like that. The person on the 76ers, the player on the 76ers, Jared McCain, he was my Rookie of the Year, but he had got injured. You already know. Y'all already know. If y'all watch basketball, y'all seen him get injured. Who else was in there? Zach Edey was in there. There was a couple more people in there, but I feel like Stephon Castle deserves it. But I want to move on to the most improved player. I feel like everybody has this guy on the most improved. Some people might have different predictions for the most improved, but I feel like Cade Cunningham should be deserving of most improved because he brought his team up out of the out of the non-playoff contention. They used to just be dead last in the seedings. Now he got them in the playoff play-in picture, and they playing really, really great basketball. Cade Cunningham is playing great basketball. He's also sharing the ball as well. He's being a point guard. He's 6'6", 6'7". He's averaging 24 points. This man's definitely gonna be an all-star. He definitely should get the most improved player of the year. Cade Cunningham, I've been watching him since high school when he was playing with Scotty Barnes and stuff like that. Yeah, Cade Cunningham is tough. I knew he was gonna be tough. He was just on a trash team. They had to get some other players to come on that team to make that team an actual team. So for other players like Malik Beasley and other players like Tobias Harris came on that team, it really made the team mush up together and make it a team. You feel what I'm saying? And their team to be reckoned with in the East. And Cade Cunningham is deserving for that award. For Defensive Player of the Year, you already know Victor Wembanyama. He is deserving for that. He was deserving of that last year, but he was a rookie. I feel like they didn't want to give it to him. But this year, he's doing pretty good. He's also averaging 25 points and 10 rebounds in the second year. 25 points and 10 rebounds in the second year. I think he's averaging 2 to 3 blocks, but he is deserving for this Defensive Player of the Year, and he's going to be a player to be reckoned with. In the near future, he might be named the best player of all time. The way he's progressing. You just got to have the right pieces around him. He just need to build some muscle. And after that, you're going to be good. But I also want to talk about, you got the Rookie of the Year, you got the Defensive Player of the Year, you got the Most Improved. All right, we got Sixth Man of the Year. Who I feel like is gonna win Sixth Man? It was gonna be Russ. But I feel like Peyton Pritchard should be getting it because he just been playing like this for a couple years now for the Celtics. Coming off the bench, playing his role, doing his thing, keeping the team like afloat all together. I feel like Peyton Pritchard should be getting Sixth Man of the Year. And MVP, I feel like it goes to either Jokic or Shea. It can really be a toss-up. I feel like it's going to depend on what seedings they are. Whoever has the best seed, that's the best player is going to get. You feel what I'm saying? I wouldn't even be mad if he goes either way because Jokic is averaging 31, 11, and 9. He's almost averaging a 31-point triple-double. And then you got Shea averaging 31, 5, and 6. Like, that is tough. And Giannis is also averaging 31. So, Giannis is in the mix, but I feel like those two are the ones that's probably going to get it. But I want to move on to Cade Cunningham. I understand that I already told y'all I feel like he's going to be most improved this season. But I just want to talk about the Pistons and Cade Cunningham and how he just been progressing and how he's just been balling out. This man is a dog. I'm not going to lie. This man's a dog. He's scrappy. Like, he's shifty. And for him to be that tall, it just looks smooth. You feel what I'm saying? It just looks smooth, and he just like he takes the pressure off a lot of his teammates. And he doesn't even look like he's rushing into things. Like, he doesn't even look like he's like pressured to do anything. Like, he's a complete player. He reminds me of Luka. Like, his game, his build, his like pace. Like, you feel what I'm saying? He reminds me of Luka, and player like it seems like players like that is going to be like great in this league. So. And I want to talk about Jalen Green becoming a superstar. He's actually stepping into the role of a superstar, of a franchise player. I seen that game against the Grizzlies. This man's tough. He had like 42 points on 72% from the field goal range. This man is a bucket. This man Jalen Green's a bucket. I've been knew that in high school. Like, all these new players, all these young players I seen play in high school. And I just knew they was going to do good in the NBA. And the Rockets is actually doing great too. They're second in the West. They have a deep team. They have Fred VanVleet. They got Dylan Brooks. They got Amon Thompson that's been doing good. He could be six man of the year too. Don't forget about Amon Thompson. Peyton Pritchard and I keep saying Amon. Amen Thompson. He can be 6th man of the year too because he's been balling out ever since Jabari has been out on from injury. So watch out for the Rockets. The Rockets is really on the come up, and I really love watching that team, that young team. So they're tough too. But yeah, Jalen Green, he's coming. Hey, he's coming. He's coming for a lot of people's necks too. Like, people keep talking about him painting his nails and stuff. Man, he ain't worried about that on the court. He's getting buckets. Like, buckets. Like, when I say buckets, buckets on top of buckets on top of buckets, boy. So, Jalen Green, yeah. He's doing great out there, man. But before I go back to Jalen Green, because I'm going to be going back. Y'all going to see me going back when I talk about him. But now I want to talk about Jimmy Butler telling Pat Riley he wants to be traded. And he's not going to sign a contract. He's not going to sign another contract for the Heat. Like, once his contract is up, he's not signing another one. He literally told Pat Riley to his face, I want to be traded. Like, nobody ever in NBA history ever told Pat Riley they wanted to be traded from the Miami Heat. Never. I never heard that. This is the first person. He's the boldest. He's one of the boldest NBA players of all. Like him, Draymond, Kobe. Like, this man is one of the boldest NBA players of all time. This man literally told Pat Riley to his face he wants to be traded. I never knew Jimmy Butler wanted to be traded from the Heat. Because, like, all these times, like, the Heat went to the finals, like, twice, I think, 2022 and 2020 and 2022. And this man seemed like he was happy in Miami. But they've been losing. They've been up and down. And he just dyeing his hair different colors. I feel like he's just bored. He's bored of the city. He's bored. Like, he's getting to a certain age where, like, Miami is just childish to him. But I feel like he just wants to win. And the teams I feel like he'll be best fit for, I see him being on Houston. Isn't that like his hometown? I see him being on Houston. I see him being on Golden State. I really want him seeing Golden State. I feel like he's the missing piece in Golden State. Like Jimmy Butler, Steph, and Draymond. Like, I feel like he's the missing piece in Golden State. But I don't even think he's going to go to Golden State. He might not get traded this year, but you never know. A blockbuster trade might happen. But Jimmy Butler going face-to-face with Pat Riley telling him he wants to be traded is really, really bold. But whenever a player lets it be known he wants to be traded, it's going to happen eventually. They're not going to keep a player that don't want to be there. Because they're not going to give them their all. They're not going to play hard. You know what I'm saying? So, Jimmy Butler telling Pat Riley that is really shocking to me. It really kind of opened my eyes when I seen it. And time for Jimmy Butler to go on his next chapter before he starts getting really, really old. And then he's going to start retiring. But I want to go back. Actually, I'm going to say that last. Cooper Flagg's NBA potential. This man Cooper Flagg been balling out in Duke. This man had 42 points the last game I seen. This man's unreal. He dunked on somebody from coast to coast, booming on somebody's head. This man is tough. This man is gonna go number one. This man has NBA potential for real. Cause I remember in the USA scrimmages, he was balling out on all those superstars. Like he was giving all them buckets. And I feel like he's just like a complete player. I feel like he's just like a taller version. He could be more shiftier. Like he's really tall and strong, but I feel like he could be more shiftier with his game. And I feel like he needs to develop that right now because eventually his athleticism is gonna go away. So you gotta be able to have the ability to score without using your athleticism. You feel what I'm saying? That's why Luka, Kyrie, Steph, Cade, that's why Ant-Man is developing his jump shot. People like that is gonna be able to stay in the league long. People like Zion, Ja needs to he showed a glimpse of him developing the jump shot and developing that floater game. That's gonna be there forever. His floater game is pure, so he's gonna be playing for a while now. But Zion, he got to be able to develop the jump shot. Giannis, his prime is not gonna always be here. He can't always just run and dunk. You feel what I'm saying? You got to be able to develop a jump shot. You got to be able to develop being shifty with the ball, and just be able to share the ball, and just be able to give the game something except for dunking and all that. You got to be able to want to stay in the league for a long time, just like LeBron. You see LeBron is still athletic, but he still can shoot, he can still pass, he's still him, and he keeps his body in shape. That's why he's able to still dunk and run and all that, because he keeps his body in shape. But a lot of players don't do that. A lot of players don't keep their body in shape. A lot of players don't care about their diet. A lot of players don't do none of that. So Cooper Flagg, I see your potential. I see you being in the NBA for a long time, but you have to develop a consistent jump shot. You have to be shiftier. You have to be able to control the ball. You have I feel like he'll be eventually in his career, I feel like he'll be a point guard, a point forward. And I could see him being that. So just keep going, and I just see a real good potential in him. Now, lastly, I want to talk about the new rivalries that the NBA has been having. I've been seeing a game where Ant-Man and Zion talking, chipping at each other, talking trash. And I see Jalen Green and John Morant. Those are rivalries I want to see. Those are rivalries that need to be here. They're not happening because everybody be injured. It'd be Zion injured, Ja injured. You feel what I'm saying? So those are the rivalries that I want to see. I also want to see a Jalen Green and Ant-Man. A Jalen Green and Ant-Man would be tough. Or a Jalen Green and Cade. Or Cade and Ant-Man. You feel what I'm saying? These young stars need to start having rivalries. These old players like Kevin Durant, LeBron, Steph, Like they about to leave. It's not gonna be no more of them. So we gotta start some new rivalries, man. We need to start egging on stuff. Like if y'all see somebody chipping at each other, that's two superstars. You gotta make edits of that. Y'all gotta put that on. Like it can't just be team rivalries. It gotta be player rivalries too. And I can see a Zion and Ant-Man. Like I can see that rivalry. They both from the South. Zion from South Carolina, Ant-Man from Atlanta. Then you got John Moran, Jalen Green. Like, bro, they cool like outside of the court, but on the court, bro, we finna go at it. You feel what I'm saying? Like that is a good rivalry, bro. Those are good rivalries that I feel like should be like expressed more. Cause like we see glimpses of stuff like that, but like if we see it more consistently, the NBA will be back. Like it will be like more like worldwide. Like it's worldwide, but I feel like more people be in tune. Like the younger crowd, younger than me, or in the older crowd, cause the older crowd likes stuff like that. They miss like people that get on the court and they hate each other. Like they tired of people like shaking up, laughing, and after a loss. Like what you doing laughing after get blown out 20 points? Why are you laughing getting blown out 20 points? You feel what I'm saying? If I'm getting blown out 20 points, I'm not happy, bro. Like, I'll show great sportsmanship depending on the outcome. But, man, when we out there on that court, bro, I hate you. Like, I hate you. But people don't understand that, man. People don't understand that. But that's it for this episode, man. That's it for episode 46. Again, after episode 50, that's going to be it for season 1. And season 2 is going to be approaching soon. I need to start figuring out this green screen. I need to probably flip it. Because it's still showing the wall right here. But I need to flip it. And eventually I need to figure it out how to put stuff in the background. Like say if I'm showing y'all a play or something like that. And I'm just showing y'all oh, this is what Cade did. This is how he got his buck. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do. But yeah. Episode 50, I'm going to have another guest. I'm not going to tell you who the guest is, but eventually the guest is going to come. So, I'll see you on the next episode. Peace out.